Welcome to my channel. What if today is the day you stop struggling with English and start speaking it naturally? Not with rules, but with real actions you already know. Stay with me, because this journey will change how you think, speak, and live in English. Chapter 1. A is for action. Your first step into English power. This is the moment everything begins, and I want you to feel something very important right now. You are not starting from zero. You already know more English than you think. You have heard words like go, eat, come, run many times in your life. You have seen them in movies, in songs, in conversations. The only difference is, you never use them with confidence. And today that changes. Today you are not here to study English like a subject. You are here to feel English as a living language inside you. And the heart of this language is very simple. It is action. Verbs are actions. When you understand actions, you start building real sentences. You start speaking. You start expressing. So take a deep breath, relax your mind, and just follow the flow. No pressure, no fear, just simple steps. Now we begin with your first powerful action verb. Accept, accepted, accepted. I accept help when I need it. Yesterday I accepted help from my friend. I have accepted many challenges in my life. You see what is happening here. You are not memorizing rules. You are feeling a pattern. You are seeing how the action moves from now to past to experience. And this is how your brain starts understanding English naturally. Now let's move forward, slowly, calmly, and confidently, because every verb you learn is one more step toward your voice. Act, acted, acted. I act with confidence when I speak. Yesterday I acted with courage in a new situation. I have acted bravely many times. Add, added, added. I add new words to my learning every day. Yesterday I added 5 new verbs. I have added many words to my English. Ask, asked, asked. I ask questions when I do not understand. Yesterday I asked my teacher for help. I have asked many questions in my journey. Arrive, arrived, arrived. I arrive on time for my practice. Yesterday I arrived early to learn. I have arrived at many new levels slowly. Allow, allowed, allowed. I allow myself to make mistakes. Yesterday I allowed myself to speak freely. I have allowed myself to grow. Now feel this. You are already speaking full English sentences, and you are doing it with ease. No stress, no confusion, just flow. Answer, answered, answered. I answer in simple English. Yesterday I answered a question with confidence. I have answered many questions before. Agree, agreed, agreed. I agree with simple ideas. Yesterday I agreed with my friend. I have agreed with many people. Achieve, achieved, achieved. I achieve small goals every day. Yesterday I achieved something new. I have achieved progress slowly. Avoid, avoided, avoided. I avoid negative thoughts. Yesterday I avoided fear. I have avoided many mistakes by trying. And now something beautiful is happening. You are not just listening, you are understanding, you are connecting, and most importantly, you are starting to believe in yourself. Continue with me. Announce, announced, announced. I announce my goals clearly. Yesterday I announced my plan. I have announced many ideas. Admire, admired, admired. I admire people who keep learning. Yesterday I admired someone's confidence. I have admired many strong learners. Admit, admitted, admitted. I admit my mistakes openly. Yesterday I admitted my fear. I have admitted many truths. Now feel this energy growing inside you. You are not afraid anymore. You are moving forward. Advance, advanced, advanced. I advance step by step. Yesterday I advanced a little. I have advanced more than before. Arrange, arranged, arranged. I arrange my time for practice. Yesterday I arranged my notes. I have arranged my learning well. Attach, attached, attached. I attach meaning to words. Yesterday I attached emotion to sentences. I have attached learning to my life. Attempt, attempted, attempted. I attempt to speak daily. Yesterday I attempted a full sentence. I have attempted many times. And now pause for a second and think. What if this is all you needed? Not complicated grammar, not long rules, just simple actions, simple sentences, and daily repetition. You are already doing it. You are already speaking. Let's continue with more power. Analyze, analyzed, analyzed. I analyze simple sentences. Yesterday I analyzed my mistakes. I have analyzed my progress. Appreciate, appreciated, appreciated. I appreciate my effort. Yesterday I appreciated my small success. I have appreciated my journey. Approach, approached, approached. I approach English with confidence. Yesterday I approached a new topic. I have approached many challenges. Annoy, annoyed, annoyed. I do not let fear annoy me. Yesterday fear annoyed me, but I kept going. I have been annoyed before, but I moved forward. Now you feel it, right? This is not difficult. This is not scary. This is simple, real, and human. And the most powerful truth is this: every small verb you learn is building your voice. You are not memorizing words. You are creating your identity. You are becoming someone who speaks. So let me ask you something very important. What if you already know more English than you think? You just never used it. And what if today is the day you finally start using it? Do not rush. Do not translate. Just repeat softly in your mind. Feel the sentences. Let them become natural. Because this is your first step, and it is a powerful one. Chapter 2. B is for build. Build your first sentences. Now something beautiful is happening. You are no longer just understanding English. You are starting to build it. And that is a powerful shift. Because when you build something, it becomes yours. It is not a lesson anymore. It becomes your voice. So in this chapter, we are not learning difficult things. We are doing something simple, something real, something that changes everything. We are building sentences using action verbs from B, and you will see something amazing. You do not need long sentences to speak English. You only need simple, clear actions. 3 to 5 words can change everything. So relax, stay with me, and feel each sentence. Let us begin with a powerful verb. Bring, brought, brought. I bring my notebook every day. Yesterday I brought my notebook to practice. I have brought my notebook many times to learn. Now you can already see it. One action, 3 times, one clear meaning. Now move forward. Buy, bought, bought. I buy food from the market. Yesterday I bought fresh food. I have bought food many times for my family. Break, broke, broken. I break my fear when I speak. Yesterday I broke my silence. I have broken many limits inside me. Build, built, built. I build my English slowly. Yesterday I built a small sentence. I have built many sentences step by step. Now feel this. You are creating something real. You are not guessing. You are not confused. You are building. Become, became, become. I become better every day. Yesterday I became more confident. I have become stronger in English. Believe, believed, believed. I believe in myself. Yesterday I believed I can improve. I have believed in my journey. Begin, began, begun. I begin with small steps. Yesterday I began speaking more. I have begun my English journey. Borrow, borrowed, borrowed. I borrow ideas from simple sentences. Yesterday I borrowed a new word. I have borrowed many helpful ideas. Now notice how natural this feels. You are not stopping. You are flowing. And this is the secret. Flow comes from simple repetition. Bake, baked, baked. I bake simple food at home. Yesterday I baked bread. I have baked many times before. Balance, balanced, balanced. I balance my time for learning. Yesterday I balanced my work and practice. I have balanced many things in my life. Beat, beat, beaten. I beat my fear every day. Yesterday I beat my hesitation. I have beaten many doubts. Become stronger. Yes, you already are. Now continue with calm energy. Bend, bend, bent. I bend my habits slowly. Yesterday I bent my routine for learning. I have bent my thinking many times. Bet, bet, bet. I bet on my future. Yesterday I bet on my effort. I have bet on myself many times. Bind, bound, bound. I bind words into sentences. Yesterday I bound ideas together. I have bound many sentences in my practice. Bite, bit, bitten. I bite into learning with curiosity. Yesterday I bit into a new topic. I have bitten into many lessons. Now feel this moment. You are speaking, understanding, and connecting. No pressure, no fear, just growth. Blow, blew, blown. I blow away negative thoughts. Yesterday I blew away my fear. I have blown away many doubts. Boil, boiled, boiled. I boil water in the morning. Yesterday I boiled tea. I have boiled many times. Book, booked, booked. I book time for practice. Yesterday I booked 1 hour. I have booked many learning sessions. Boost, boosted, boosted. I boost my confidence daily. Yesterday I boosted my speaking. I have boosted my energy many times. And now something powerful is happening inside you. You are starting to trust yourself. That is the real change. Bounce, bounced, bounced. I bounce back from mistakes. Yesterday I bounced back quickly. I have bounced back many times. Breathe, breathed, breathed. I breathe slowly while speaking. Yesterday I breathed calmly. I have breathed deeply in practice. Brush, brushed, brushed. I brush my teeth every morning. Yesterday I brushed before studying. I have brushed every day. Now let us go deeper into real-life actions. Bury, buried, buried. I bury my old fears. Yesterday I buried my doubts. I have buried many negative thoughts. Burn, burned, burned. I burn with motivation. Yesterday I burned with energy. I have burned with passion before. Burst, burst, burst. I burst into confidence. Yesterday I burst into laughter. I have burst into action many times. Buzz, buzzed, buzzed. My mind buzzes with ideas. Yesterday my mind buzzed with energy. I have buzzed with excitement many times. And now just pause and feel this. You are speaking real English. You are building real sentences. You are not waiting anymore. And this is the most important truth in your journey. You are not learning words. You are building a new life in English. So let me ask you something powerful. What happens when you can speak small sentences without thinking? What happens when your mind stops translating and starts flowing? That moment is not far. It is already starting. So keep going, keep building, keep speaking, because every small sentence you say today becomes your confidence tomorrow. Chapter 3. C is for create, create your English world. Now something very special begins. You are not just building sentences anymore. You are starting to create your own English world. And this is where everything changes. Because when you create, you are no longer copying. You are expressing. You are not waiting for perfect grammar. You are using real life. So I want you to imagine this with me. Your room, your day, your thoughts, your actions. Everything can become English. You do not need a classroom. You do not need a perfect environment. Your life is enough. And today we will use verbs starting with C to turn your daily life into English. Just stay relaxed, follow the flow, and feel each sentence slowly. Let us begin with a simple and powerful verb. Come, came, come. I come here to learn every day. Yesterday I came with motivation. I have come a long way already. Now feel that. You are already moving in English. Now continue. Call, called, called. I call my friend in the evening. Yesterday I called my friend and spoke a little English. I have called my friend many times to practice. Cook, cooked, cooked. I cook simple food at home. Yesterday I cooked dinner for my family. I have cooked many meals before. Choose, chose, chosen. I choose to learn every day. Yesterday I chose to practice instead of waiting. I have chosen this path for my future. Now something deeper is happening. You are connecting verbs with your real life. Carry, carried, carried. I carry my bag to my room. Yesterday I carried my books with me. I have carried my learning everywhere. Catch, caught, caught. I catch new words when I listen. Yesterday I caught a new phrase. I have caught many useful words. Clean, cleaned, cleaned. I clean my desk before studying. Yesterday I cleaned my room. I have cleaned my space many times. Climb, climbed, climbed. I climb step by step in English. Yesterday I climbed one level higher. I have climbed slowly with practice. Now take a breath and notice. You are not translating. You are feeling. You are creating meaning directly. Continue, continued, continued. I continue even when it feels hard. Yesterday I continued my practice. I have continued this journey every day. Change, changed, changed. I change my habits slowly. Yesterday I changed my routine. I have changed a lot over time. Create, created, created. I create simple sentences. Yesterday I created my first story. I have created many ideas in English. Now let me take you into a small story. Imagine this. You wake up, you look around, and you decide to live your day in English. You come to your table, you clean your space, you carry your notebook, and you begin. You call a friend, you speak a little, you laugh, you continue, you cook food, you choose what to eat, you change your mood, and you feel proud. This is your English world. This is your life in action. Now continue with more verbs, and let them become part of your story. Check, checked, checked. I check my progress daily. Yesterday I checked my sentences. I have checked many mistakes. Collect, collected, collected. I collect new words every day. Yesterday I collected useful verbs. I have collected many ideas. Compare, compared, compared. I compare my past and present. Yesterday I compared my speaking. I have compared my growth many times. Complete, completed, completed. I complete my daily practice. Yesterday I completed my task. I have completed many lessons. Now feel this energy growing inside you. You are not learning slowly anymore. You are moving forward with confidence. Connect, connected, connected. I connect words with meaning. Yesterday I connected ideas. I have connected many sentences. Control, controlled, controlled. I control my fear. Yesterday I controlled my thoughts. I have controlled my emotions better. Copy, copied, copied. I copy simple patterns. Yesterday I copied a sentence. I have copied many useful structures. Correct, corrected, corrected. I correct myself gently. Yesterday I corrected a mistake. I have corrected many errors. Now something powerful is happening. English is becoming part of your thinking. Count, counted, counted. I count my progress daily. Yesterday I counted small wins. I have counted many improvements. Cover, covered, covered. I cover simple topics. Yesterday I covered one lesson. I have covered many ideas. Cross, crossed, crossed. I cross my limits slowly. Yesterday I crossed my fear. I have crossed many challenges. Cut, cut, cut. I cut out distractions. Yesterday I cut negative thoughts. I have cut many bad habits. And now just pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. English is not in books. It is in your life. Every action you do, every small moment you live, every simple sentence you say, that is your English. You are not outside the language. You are inside it. So let me ask you something that can change everything. What if your daily life is your best English teacher? What if everything around you is already helping you learn? You just need to notice it. Do not rush. Do not overthink. Just imagine. Speak softly in your mind. And let these verbs become your natural voice. Because right now, you are not just learning English. You are creating your own English world. Chapter 4. D is for do, the most powerful verb. Now we reach something very powerful, a word that is small, simple, but everywhere in English. That word is do. And once you understand this one verb, something inside you becomes easier. Because suddenly, English does not feel big anymore. It feels simple. It feels possible. And I want you to feel that right now. You do not need a new life to learn English. You just need to describe your life. What you do every day is already enough. So stay calm, stay with me, and let us move step by step. Let us begin with the most important verb. Do, did, done. I do my work every day. Yesterday I did my work with focus. I have done my work many times. Now feel this pattern. It is simple, clear, and natural. You already understand it. You already feel it. Now we build from here. Drive, drove, driven. I drive to my workplace in the morning. Yesterday I drove with my friend. I have driven many times before. Draw, drew, drawn. I draw simple pictures. Yesterday I drew a small sketch. I have drawn many things in my notebook. Drink, drank, drunk. I drink water regularly. Yesterday I drank tea in the evening. I have drunk many cups of tea. Dance, danced, danced. I dance when I feel happy. Yesterday I danced with my friends. I have danced many times in my life. Now notice something important. These are not difficult sentences. These are your real-life actions. And that is the secret. Decide, decided, decided. I decide to practice daily. Yesterday I decided to speak more. I have decided to improve my English. Deliver, delivered, delivered. I deliver my ideas clearly. Yesterday I delivered a simple message. I have delivered many thoughts. Describe, described, described. I describe my day in English. Yesterday I described my routine. I have described many moments. And now something deeper is happening. You are not just learning verbs. You are understanding your life in English. Develop, developed, developed. I develop my skills slowly. Yesterday I developed a new habit. I have developed confidence over time. Discover, discovered, discovered. I discover new words daily. Yesterday I discovered a new phrase. I have discovered many useful ideas. Discuss, discussed, discussed. I discuss simple topics. Yesterday I discussed my day. I have discussed many things. Now feel the rhythm. You are flowing. You are speaking. You are growing. Do not stop. Divide, divided, divided. I divide my time for practice. Yesterday I divided my work and learning. I have divided my time many times. Drop, dropped, dropped. I drop my fear when I speak. Yesterday I dropped my hesitation. I have dropped many bad habits. Design, designed, designed. I design my learning plan. Yesterday I designed a simple routine. I have designed many small goals. Now let us bring this closer to your daily actions. Dust, dusted, dusted. I dust my table before study. Yesterday I dusted my room. I have dusted many times. Dig, dug, dug. I dig deeper into learning. Yesterday I dug into a new topic. I have dug into many ideas. Depend, depended, depended. I depend on my effort. Yesterday I depended on practice. I have depended on consistency. Demand, demanded, demanded. I demand progress from myself. Yesterday I demanded focus. I have demanded better habits. Now pause for a second and feel this truth. You are already living these actions. You wake up, you move, you think, you act. And all you need to do is say it in English. That is it. Nothing more. Let us continue building confidence. Deal, dealt, dealt. I deal with problems calmly. Yesterday I dealt with a challenge. I have dealt with many situations. Delay, delayed, delayed. I do not delay my practice. Yesterday I delayed a task. I have delayed things before, but now I act. Destroy, destroyed, destroyed. I destroy my fear slowly. Yesterday I destroyed one doubt. I have destroyed many negative thoughts. Now your mind is opening. English is becoming natural. Direct, directed, directed. I direct my focus on learning. Yesterday I directed my attention. I have directed my energy well. Double, doubled, doubled. I double my effort when needed. Yesterday I doubled my practice time. I have doubled my confidence. Dress, dressed, dressed. I dress quickly in the morning. Yesterday I dressed for my day. I have dressed many times. And now here comes the most important moment of this chapter. Can you see it? You are speaking. You are understanding. You are not stuck anymore. And all of this is happening with simple verbs. So let me ask you something powerful. Can you talk about your day in English using just simple verbs? Can you say, I wake up, I drink water, I do my work, I talk to people, I come back home? Yes, you can. And that is the truth. You do not need big words. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need simple actions and the courage to say them. So keep going, keep doing, keep speaking, because the moment you start describing your life, English becomes your life. Chapter 5, E is for express. Speak what you feel. Now something deeper begins. Until now, you were building, creating, doing. But now, you start expressing. And this is where English becomes alive inside you. Because language is not just for actions. It is for feelings, thoughts, emotions, and your real self. You are not here to speak like a machine. You are here to speak like a human. So in this chapter, I want you to relax even more. Feel your words. Feel your sentences. Because now, English is not just something you learn. It is something you live. Let us begin with a simple and emotional verb. Eat, ate, eaten. I eat my food slowly. Yesterday I ate dinner with my family. I have eaten many meals with love. Now feel that. This is not just a sentence. This is your life. Enjoy, enjoyed, enjoyed. I enjoy this moment. Yesterday I enjoyed my day. I have enjoyed simple things in life. Enter, entered, entered. I enter my room with calmness. Yesterday I entered a new place. I have entered many new experiences. Explain, explained, explained. I explain my thoughts clearly. Yesterday I explained something simple. I have explained many ideas before. Now something beautiful is happening. You are not just speaking, you are sharing yourself. Express, expressed, expressed. I express my feelings honestly. Yesterday I expressed my thoughts freely. I have expressed many emotions. Expect, expected, expected. I expect progress from myself. Yesterday I expected a small improvement. I have expected growth every day. Exercise, exercised, exercised. I exercise my body daily. Yesterday I exercised in the morning. I have exercised many times to stay strong. Now feel this connection. Your actions, your body, your mind, everything is becoming English. Explore, explored, explored. I explore new ideas every day. Yesterday I explored a new topic. I have explored many paths in learning. End, ended, ended. I end my day with reflection. Yesterday I ended my work early. I have ended many days with learning. Enjoy again, but deeper this time. I enjoy my progress. Yesterday I enjoyed my practice. I have enjoyed this journey. Now let us go further into real-life emotions and actions. Encourage, encouraged, encouraged. I encourage myself daily. Yesterday I encouraged my friend. I have encouraged many people. Empower, empowered, empowered. I empower myself with learning. Yesterday I empowered my thoughts. I have empowered my voice. Engage, engaged, engaged. I engage in conversations. Yesterday I engaged with new ideas. I have engaged many times. Enrich, enriched, enriched. I enrich my mind with English. Yesterday I enriched my vocabulary. I have enriched my knowledge. Now pause and feel this truth. English is not outside you. It is inside you. You are simply giving it a voice. Enter again with deeper meaning. I enter my feelings through words. Yesterday I entered a new emotional space. I have entered many meaningful moments. Let us continue building this emotional flow. Escape, escaped, escaped. I escape negative thoughts. Yesterday I escaped my fear. I have escaped many doubts. Establish, established, established. I establish my daily habit. Yesterday I established a routine. I have established strong discipline. Estimate, estimated, estimated. I estimate my progress daily. Yesterday I estimated my improvement. I have estimated my growth. Now your confidence is growing quietly, naturally, powerfully. Expand, expanded, expanded. I expand my thinking every day. Yesterday I expanded my limits. I have expanded my comfort zone. Experience, experienced, experienced. I experience English daily. Yesterday I experienced a new feeling. I have experienced many changes. Encourage again but deeper. I encourage my heart to speak. Yesterday I encouraged myself strongly. I have encouraged my journey. Now let us connect everything to your daily life. Enjoy your food, express your feelings, explain your thoughts, explore your ideas, and end your day with reflection. This is English. This is your life. This is your voice. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if English becomes your way to express your real self? Not just words, not just sentences, but your feelings, your thoughts, your story. You do not need perfect English for that. You only need honest English. So speak softly in your mind. Repeat these sentences. Feel them. Live them. Because now, you are not just learning English. You are expressing who you are. Chapter 6. F is for flow. Speak without stopping. Now something powerful is about to happen. You are going to stop thinking too much and start flowing. Because until now, maybe you were careful, maybe you were slow, maybe you were checking every word in your mind. But now, I want you to let go. Let the sentences come. Let the words move. Because fluency is not perfection. Fluency is flow. And flow begins when you stop being afraid of small mistakes. So relax your mind, take a soft breath, and stay with me. We are going to move together without stopping. Let us begin with a simple and emotional verb. Feel, felt, felt. I feel happy when I speak. Yesterday I felt more confident. I have felt this before. Now you see, nothing difficult, nothing heavy. Just real feeling. Find, found, found. I find new words every day. Yesterday I found a useful sentence. I have found many ways to learn. Follow, followed, followed. I follow simple patterns. Yesterday I followed my routine. I have followed this path for many days. Fix, fixed, fixed. I fix my mistakes slowly. Yesterday I fixed one sentence. I have fixed many errors. Now something is changing inside you. You are not stopping after each sentence. You are moving forward. Finish, finished, finished. I finish my practice daily. Yesterday I finished my lesson. I have finished many small tasks. Forget, forgot, forgotten. I forget fear when I speak. Yesterday I forgot my hesitation. I have forgotten many doubts. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. I forgive myself for mistakes. Yesterday I forgave my fear. I have forgiven myself many times. Now feel this moment. This is flow. No stopping, no pressure, just movement. Fly, flew, flown. I fly high in my thoughts. Yesterday I flew in my imagination. I have flown through many ideas. Focus, focused, focused. I focus on simple sentences. Yesterday I focused on speaking. I have focused many times. Now continue, keep going. Do not stop. Form, formed, formed. I form sentences easily. Yesterday I formed a new idea. I have formed many sentences. Fill, filled, filled. I fill my mind with English. Yesterday I filled my time with practice. I have filled my day with learning. Face, faced, faced. I face my fear daily. Yesterday I faced a challenge. I have faced many fears. Now your confidence is rising. Quietly, naturally. Fall, fell, fallen. I fall sometimes, but I stand again. Yesterday I fell into doubt. I have fallen before, but I rise again. Fight, fought, fought. I fight my fear with courage. Yesterday I fought hesitation. I have fought many inner battles. Feed, fed, fed. I feed my mind with good words. Yesterday I fed my brain with English. I have fed my learning daily. Now just pause for a second and feel this. You are speaking without stopping. You are not checking every word. You are trusting yourself. And that is the real power. Let us continue the flow. Force, forced, forced. I do not force perfection. Yesterday I forced myself to try. I have forced myself before. But now, I flow. Free, freed, freed, I free my voice from fear. Yesterday I freed my thoughts. I have freed myself many times. Frame, framed, framed, I frame my ideas in simple sentences. Yesterday I framed a story. I have framed many thoughts. They not work. Now your sentences are coming faster, smoother, easier. Fold, folded, folded. I fold my clothes in the morning. Yesterday I folded my shirt. I have folded many things. Float, floated, floated. I float in my thoughts when I speak. Yesterday I floated in imagination. I have floated through many ideas. Flash, flashed, flashed. Ideas flash in my mind. Yesterday ideas flashed quickly. I have flashed many thoughts. And now here comes the most important truth of this chapter. What happens when you stop worrying and just speak? You flow. You move. You grow. You become faster without trying to be fast. You do not need perfect grammar for this. You do not need long sentences. You only need simple verbs, simple thoughts, and the courage to continue. So keep speaking, even if it is not perfect. Keep moving, even if it is slow. Because the moment you stop worrying is the moment you start flowing. And right now, you are already in that flow. Chapter 7. G is for grow, your confidence is growing. Now pause for a moment and look at yourself. Not outside, but inside. Something has changed. The way you listen, the way you understand, the way you speak. It is different now. And this chapter is about that change. It is about growth. Because you are not the same person who started this video. You have moved forward, step by step, word by word, sentence by sentence. And today, we will use verbs starting with G to feel that progress clearly. Not with pressure, but with pride. Let us begin with the most powerful verb here. Grow, grew, grown. I grow every day. Yesterday I grew a little. I have grown a lot. Just feel that. This is your journey. This is your truth. Now continue. Go, went, gone. I go forward with confidence. Yesterday I went beyond my fear. I have gone further than before. Get, got, gotten. I get better every day. Yesterday I got more confident. I have gotten stronger in English. Give, gave, given. I give time to my learning. Yesterday I gave effort to practice. I have given my energy to this journey. Now something deeper is happening. You are not just saying sentences. You are seeing your progress inside them. Grab, grabbed, grabbed. I grab every opportunity to speak. Yesterday I grabbed a chance to practice. I have grabbed many learning moments. Guess, guessed, guessed. I guess meanings without fear. Yesterday I guessed a new word. I have guessed many times and improved. Guide, guided, guided. I guide myself step by step. Yesterday I guided my learning. I have guided my progress. Gain, gained, gained. I gain confidence daily. Yesterday I gained new knowledge. I have gained so much already. Now feel this quietly. You are improving, even if you do not notice every moment. Gather, gathered, gathered. I gather simple words. Yesterday I gathered useful ideas. I have gathered many sentences. Generate, generated, generated. I generate my own sentences. Yesterday I generated a small story. I have generated many ideas. Greet, greeted, greeted. I greet people with confidence. Yesterday I greeted someone in English. I have greeted many people. Grow again, but deeper. I grow with patience. Yesterday I grew with effort. I have grown with consistency. Now your confidence is becoming real. It is not just a feeling. It is a result. Guard, guarded, guarded. I guard my focus. Yesterday I guarded my time. I have guarded my learning. Grind, ground, ground. I grind slowly toward fluency. Yesterday I ground through practice. I have ground through many challenges. Glow, glowed, glowed. I glow with confidence. Yesterday I glowed with happiness. I have glowed many times. Now take a breath and feel this moment. You are not stuck anymore. You are moving. You are growing. And this is happening because you are using simple verbs, simple sentences, simple actions. Let us continue with more real-life actions. Grab again with feeling. I grab my notebook and start. Yesterday I grabbed my chance quickly. I have grabbed many moments. Guide again. I guide my thoughts in English. Yesterday I guided myself calmly. I have guided my journey. Gain again. I gained strength from practice. Yesterday I gained courage. I have gained confidence step by step. Now everything is connecting. Your actions, your thoughts, your emotions, all in English. You are building something strong inside you. And now let me tell you something that you need to hear. You are not the same person who started this video. You are stronger. You are braver. You are clearer. You are already speaking more than before. So let me ask you something powerful. Can you feel your growth? Even if it is small, even if it is slow. It is real. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep speaking. Because every sentence you say today becomes your confidence tomorrow. And right now, you are already growing. Chapter 8. H is for habits. Daily English habits. Now we move into something that quietly changes everything. Habits. Not big effort, not long study hours, not pressure, just small daily actions that repeat again and again until they become part of you. This is how fluency grows. Not in one day, but in many small days. And the beautiful truth is this: you already have habits. You wake up, you eat, you move, you think. Now we just bring English into those habits. That is all. So relax, stay with me, and let these simple verbs become part of your daily life. Let us begin with a powerful and very common verb. Have, had. I have time to practice. Yesterday I had time to learn. I have had time before. Now feel this. This is your reality. You do not need extra hours. You just need to use the time you already have. Helped. I help myself improve. Yesterday I helped a friend with English. I have helped many times. Held. I hold my focus when I study. Yesterday I held my attention for 10 minutes. I have held my discipline many times. Heard. I hear English every day. Yesterday I heard a simple sentence. I have heard many useful words. Now something simple but powerful is happening. You are connecting English with your daily routine. Hoped. I hope to speak better. Yesterday I hoped for progress. I have hoped many times. Hit. I hit my goal every day. Yesterday I hit a small target. I have hit many small goals. Handled. I handle my mistakes calmly. Yesterday I handled my fear. I have handled many challenges. Now feel this idea. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is your friend, because every time you repeat, your brain becomes faster, your voice becomes stronger, and your fear becomes smaller. Let us continue with more daily habit verbs. Hugged. I hug my progress with pride. Yesterday I hugged my success. I have hugged many moments of growth. Hunted. I hunt for new words. Yesterday I hunted useful phrases. I have hunted many ideas. Happened. Learning happens daily. Yesterday progress happened slowly. It has happened many times. Hurried. I do not hurry my learning. Yesterday I hurried, but I learned to slow down. I have hurried before, but now I stay calm. Now your habits are becoming clear. Simple, small, but strong. Healed. I heal my fear through practice. Yesterday I healed my doubt. I have healed many weaknesses. Headed. I head toward fluency. Yesterday I headed in the right direction. I have headed forward every day. Heated. I heat my food in the morning. Yesterday I heated my tea. I have heated meals many times. Now pause for a second and feel this truth. You do not need perfect English every day. You only need to show up every day. That is your habit. That is your power. Let us keep building. Hide, hid, hidden. I hide my fear no more. Yesterday I hid my doubt. I have hidden my fear before, but now I face it. Hold again with deeper meaning. I hold my belief strongly. Yesterday I held my confidence. I have held my focus. Help again. I help my mind stay positive. Yesterday I helped myself stay calm. I have helped myself grow. Now your daily life is becoming your English practice. You wake up, you hear sounds, you have time, you help yourself, you hold your focus, and slowly, without pressure, you improve. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if just 5 minutes daily changes everything? What if you speak a few sentences every day, and after 30 days, you become a new person? That is how habits work. Quiet, simple, powerful. So keep going, keep repeating, keep showing up, because fluency is not built in one big moment, it is built in many small moments. And right now, your habit is already starting. Chapter 9. I is for identity. Now this is the moment where everything becomes personal. Not just words, not just sentences, not just practice. This is about who you are becoming. Because until now, maybe you saw yourself as a learner, someone who is trying, someone who is still not ready. But something has changed. You have spoken, you have understood, you have repeated, you have built habits, and now it is time to shift your identity. You are not just learning English anymore, you are becoming someone who speaks it. And this chapter will help you feel that truth deeply, calmly, and powerfully. Let us begin with a strong and meaningful verb. Improve, improved, improved. I improve daily. Yesterday I improved a little. I have improved a lot. Now feel that this is not a dream, this is your real progress. Imagine, imagined, imagined. I imagine myself speaking confidently. Yesterday I imagined a full conversation. I have imagined many situations. Invite, invited, invited. I invite English into my life. Yesterday I invited myself to speak more. I have invited new opportunities. Introduce, introduced, introduced. I introduce myself with confidence. Yesterday I introduced myself in English. I have introduced myself many times. Now something powerful is happening. You are not just saying sentences, you are seeing a new version of yourself. Increase, increased, increased. I increase my effort daily. Yesterday I increased my practice time. I have increased my confidence. Inspire, inspired, inspired. I inspire myself to keep going. Yesterday I inspired my friend. I have inspired my own journey. Now pause and feel this. You are not the same person anymore. You are changing from inside. Identify, identified, identified. I identify myself as a speaker. Yesterday I identified my progress. I have identified my strengths. Improve again with deeper meaning. I improve my thinking in English. Yesterday I improved my speaking. I have improved my skills. Now your identity is forming, slowly but clearly. Imagine again. I imagine my future in English. Yesterday I imagined success. I have imagined many dreams. Include, included, included. I include English in my daily life. Yesterday I included simple sentences. I have included English in my habits. Inform, informed, informed. I inform others about my progress. Yesterday I informed my friend. I have informed many people. Now your confidence is becoming natural, not forced, not fake, real. Influence, influenced, influenced. I influence my mind positively. Yesterday I influenced my thoughts. I have influenced my growth. Improve again. I improve step by step. Yesterday I improved my speed. I have improved my confidence. Now take a breath and feel this shift. You are not trying anymore. You are becoming. Interact, interacted, interacted. I interact in English daily. Yesterday I interacted with someone. I have interacted many times. Involve, involved, involved. I involve myself in learning. Yesterday I involved myself fully. I have involved my effort. Inspire, again. I inspire my own voice. Yesterday I inspired my courage. I have inspired my journey. Now your sentences are not just words. They are your identity speaking. Increase, again. I increase my belief every day. Yesterday I increased my confidence. I have increased my strength. Imagine again. I imagine myself fluent. Yesterday I imagined success clearly. I have imagined many achievements. And now here comes the most powerful truth of this chapter. You are not learning English anymore. You are becoming English. It is becoming part of your thinking, your speaking, your identity. So let me ask you something. When you say I speak English, can you feel it inside you? Not perfectly, not completely, but truly? Because that is enough. That is the beginning of your new identity. Keep speaking, keep believing, keep becoming. Because every sentence you say is not just practice. It is proof of who you are becoming. And right now, you are already a speaker. Chapter 10, J is for Journey. Your English story begins. Now we arrive at a beautiful moment, your journey. Not a lesson, not a chapter, but your real story. Because everything you have done until now was not random. You started with simple actions. You built sentences. You created your world. You formed habits. And you changed your identity. And now, you see it clearly. You are on a journey, a real journey. And today, you are going to speak about it in English. Not perfectly, not perfectly structured, but honestly. Because your story matters. So take a calm breath, stay with me, and let your journey come out through simple verbs. Let us begin with a strong and meaningful verb. Join, joined, joined. I join this journey with confidence. Yesterday I joined this learning path. I have joined something new in my life. Now feel that. This is your starting point. Jump, jumped, jumped. I jump into learning without fear. Yesterday I jumped into speaking. I have jumped into many new experiences. Joke, joked, joked. I joke with my friends in English. Yesterday I joked a little. I have joked many times. Judge, judged, judged. I do not judge myself harshly. Yesterday I judged my mistake, but I learned. I have judged myself before, but now I grow. Justify, justified, justified. I justify my effort with practice. Yesterday I justified my time by learning. I have justified my journey. Now something deeper is happening. You are telling your story using simple actions. Journey is not big. It is made of small steps. Let us continue. Journey, journeyed, journeyed. I journey through English every day. Yesterday I journeyed one step forward. I have journeyed a long way already. Join again with deeper feeling. I join my effort with belief. Yesterday I joined my courage with action. I have joined my habits with discipline. Now let us bring your story alive. Imagine this. You wake up, you start your day, you remember your goal, and you move. You do your work, you speak a little, you make mistakes, you smile, and you continue. This is your story, and now you can say it. Let us continue with more verbs to build your journey. Jog, jogged, jogged. I jog in the morning. Yesterday I jogged with energy. I have jogged many times. Juggle, juggled, juggled. I juggle my time between work and learning. Yesterday I juggled my tasks. I have juggled many responsibilities. Join again. I join new ideas with practice. Yesterday I joined my effort with consistency. I have joined many small habits. Now your story becomes clearer, more real, more powerful. Jump again. I jump over my fear. Yesterday I jumped over hesitation. I have jumped over many doubts. Judge again with growth. I judge less and practice more. Yesterday I judged myself, but I improved. I have judged less over time. Now take a breath and feel this. You are not the same person anymore. You are someone who is moving, trying, speaking, growing. Let us continue building your story with simple actions. Justify again. I justify my effort by showing up daily. Yesterday I justified my practice. I have justified my journey many times. Join again. I join my past with my present. Yesterday I joined my effort with belief. I have joined my journey with purpose. Now your story is complete, simple, but powerful. You started, you tried, you failed sometimes, you continued, and now you are here, speaking. And now let me tell you something important. This is not just learning. This is your transformation. From silence to voice, from fear to courage, from thinking to speaking. So let me ask you something. Can you tell your story now in simple English? Can you say, I started, I tried, I spoke, I improved? Yes, you can, because this is your journey, and it has already begun. Keep going, keep speaking, keep moving forward, because your story is not finished. It is just getting started. Chapter 11, K is for keep moving forward. Now this is where real strength begins. Not fast progress, not big results, but something deeper. Consistency. The quiet power of continuing even when it feels slow, even when it feels small. Because the truth is simple. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep going. And today, you will feel this through simple verbs. No pressure, no stress, just steady movement. Because your journey is not about speed, it is about direction. Let us begin with the heart of this chapter. Kept. I keep learning every day. Yesterday I kept learning even when I felt tired. I have kept learning for many days. Now feel this. This is your power. Not one big effort, but many small steps. Know, knew, known. I know this word now. Yesterday I knew a little. I have known this for a long time. You are not forcing yourself. You are understanding naturally. Now let us connect this to real-life actions. Knocked. I knock on the door politely. Yesterday I knocked and waited. I have knocked many times. Kicked. I kick the ball with energy. Yesterday I kicked the ball with my friend. I have kicked the ball many times. Knelt. I kneel to tie my shoes. Yesterday I knelt for a moment. I have knelt many times. Knitted. I knit slowly with patience. Yesterday I knitted something simple. I have knitted before. Now feel this. These are real actions, real life, real English. And you are part of it. Keep again with deeper meaning. I keep trying without fear. Yesterday I kept speaking even when I made mistakes. I have kept moving forward. Know again. I know I am improving. Yesterday I knew I was better than before. I have known my progress. Now your confidence is becoming steady. Not fast, but strong. Let us continue. Keep building. Keep growing. Keep speaking. Carried. I carry my learning with me. Yesterday I carried my notebook everywhere. I have carried this habit daily. Keep again. I keep my focus on simple sentences. Yesterday I kept my attention strong. I have kept my discipline. Now notice something powerful. You are not stopping. You are continuing. That is your strength. Continued. continued. I continue my journey daily. Yesterday I continued without fear. I have continued many times. Keep again. I keep my promise to myself. Yesterday I kept my routine. I have kept my effort alive. Now let us bring more daily life verbs into your flow. Keep your rhythm. Keep your voice moving. Kettle, kettled, kettled. I kettle water in the morning. Yesterday I kettled tea for myself. I have kettled water many times. Keep again. I keep my environment simple. Yesterday I kept my desk clean. I have kept my space ready. Now feel this moment. You are not rushing. You are not stopping. You are simply moving forward. That is progress. Keep again. I keep my belief strong. Yesterday I kept my confidence alive. I have kept my motivation. Let us continue building more actions into your journey. Keep again, because this is your anchor. I keep going even when it feels slow. Yesterday I kept moving step by step. I have kept growing every day. Know again. I know I can speak. Yesterday I knew I was improving. I have known my strength. Now your mind is calm, your voice is steady, and your journey is clear. You are not chasing perfection. You are building consistency. Let us add more movement and real-life actions. Kick again with meaning. I kick away negative thoughts. Yesterday I kicked away fear. I have kicked away doubt. Knock again. I knock on new opportunities. Yesterday I knocked on a new door. I have knocked many times. Keep again. I keep my energy positive. Yesterday I kept my thoughts clear. I have kept my progress steady. Now pause for a second and feel this truth deeply. Progress is not fast. It is steady. You are not behind. You are moving. Even if it feels slow, you are still going forward. And now here comes the most powerful question of this chapter. What if success is just one simple thing? You did not stop. Think about that. Not speed, not perfection, just continuation. So keep learning, keep speaking, keep trying, keep believing, because every small step you take today becomes your strength tomorrow. And right now, you are still moving. And that means you are already winning. Chapter 12. L is for live English every day. Now something beautiful happens. You stop learning English as a subject, and you start living it as your life. This is the moment where everything becomes natural. No pressure, no heavy thinking, no fear, just your day, your actions, your feelings in English. Because the truth is simple. English is not far from you. It is already around you. You just need to notice it. So stay calm, stay present, and let us bring English into your real life, step by step. Let us begin with the most important verb here. Live, lived, lived. I live my day in English. Yesterday I lived my day simply. I have lived many small moments. Now feel that. Your life is already enough. Learn, learned, learned. I learn every day. Yesterday I learned something small. I have learned many things slowly. Love, loved, loved. I love this process. Yesterday I loved my practice. I have loved many learning moments. Listen, listened, listened. I listen carefully every day. Yesterday I listened to simple English. I have listened many times. Now something gentle is happening. English is becoming part of your daily rhythm. Look, looked, looked. I look around and see English. Yesterday I looked at simple sentences. I have looked at many words. Laugh, laughed, laughed. I laugh while learning. Yesterday I laughed at my mistakes. I have laughed many times. Leave, left, left. I leave my fear behind. Yesterday I left my hesitation. I have left many doubts. Lend, lent, lent. I lend time to my learning. Yesterday I lent my attention to practice. I have lent my focus many times. Now feel this. You are not forcing anything. You are simply living. Let us continue with more real actions. Lift, lifted, lifted. I lift my confidence daily. Yesterday I lifted my energy. I have lifted myself many times. Learn again with deeper meaning. I learn from my mistakes. Yesterday I learned from my effort. I have learned from experience. Link, linked, linked. I link words with my life. Yesterday I linked ideas together. I have linked many sentences. Lead, led, led. I lead my journey. Yesterday I led my learning. I have led my progress. Now your daily life is becoming your English practice. You wake up, you look, you listen, you laugh, you learn. Everything is connected. Let us continue. Limit, limited, limited. I do not limit my growth. Yesterday I limited my fear. I have limited my doubts. Light, lighted, lighted. I light my path with learning. Yesterday I lighted my focus. I have lighted many ideas. Load, loaded, loaded. I load my mind with simple words. Yesterday I loaded new sentences. I have loaded many ideas. Now pause and feel this truth deeply. You do not need a special time to learn English. Your life is your classroom. Every moment is your lesson. Let us continue building this feeling. Listen again. I listen to my own voice. Yesterday I listened to my practice. I have listened many times. Learn again. I learn with patience. Yesterday I learned with calmness. I have learned slowly. Live again. I live in the moment. Yesterday I lived fully. I have lived many experiences. Now your confidence feels natural, not forced, not fake, real. Let us continue. Launch, launched, launched. I launch my ideas in English. Yesterday I launched a sentence. I have launched many thoughts. Locate, located, located. I locate new words around me. Yesterday I located useful phrases. I have located many meanings. Love again. I love my progress. Yesterday I loved my effort. I have loved my journey. Now everything is coming together. Your actions, your feelings, your voice, all in English. You are not trying to learn anymore. You are simply living. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if English is already in your life? You just need to notice it. What if every action you do, every word you hear, every moment you live, is already teaching you? That is the secret. Not more study, not more pressure, just awareness. So keep living, keep noticing, keep speaking, because the moment you start living English is the moment English becomes part of you. And right now, you are already living it. Chapter 13. M is for move. Take action now. Now the energy rises. This is the moment where you stop waiting and start moving. Because everything you learned until now was preparing you for this exact step. Not thinking more, not planning more, but doing more. Action creates confidence. Action creates fluency. And today, you will feel how simple verbs can push you forward into real speaking. So do not slow down now. Stay with me, feel the movement, and let your English become active. Let us begin with a strong and simple verb. Make, made, made. I make a plan every day. Yesterday I made a plan to practice. I have made many small plans. Now feel this. You are already acting. Move, moved, moved. I move forward with confidence. Yesterday I moved one step ahead. I have moved closer to fluency. Meet, met, met. I meet new people with courage. Yesterday I met a friend and spoke a little English. I have met many people. Manage, managed, managed. I manage my time well. Yesterday I managed my schedule. I have managed many responsibilities. Now something powerful is happening. You are not stuck anymore. You are in motion. Missed. I do not miss my daily practice. Yesterday I missed one chance, but I continued. I have missed before, but I came back. Mixed. I mix new words with old ones. Yesterday I mixed ideas in a sentence. I have mixed many expressions. Measured. I measure my progress daily. Yesterday I measured my improvement. I have measured my growth. Now feel this flow. You are not waiting for the right time. You are creating the right time. Mentioned. I mention my ideas clearly. Yesterday I mentioned my opinion. I have mentioned many thoughts. Move again with deeper meaning. I move without fear. Yesterday I moved with courage. I have moved through many challenges. Meaning. Now your sentences are becoming stronger, more alive. Motivated. I motivate myself every day. Yesterday I motivated my friend. I have motivated many times. Maintained. I maintain my habit daily. Yesterday I maintained my focus. I have maintained consistency. Multiplied. I multiply my effort slowly. Yesterday I multiplied my practice time. I have multiplied my progress. Now pause for a second and feel this truth. English grows when you act, not when you wait. Waiting creates doubt. Action creates confidence. Let us continue building real-life movement. Marked. I mark my progress daily. Yesterday I marked my improvement. I have marked many steps. Move again. I move into new situations. Yesterday I moved into a conversation. I have moved into many opportunities. Meet again. I meet people with a smile. Yesterday I met someone new. I have met many learners. Now your journey feels real, active, alive. Manage again. I manage my fear calmly. Yesterday I managed my thoughts. I have managed my emotions. Mix again. I mix speaking with listening. Yesterday I mixed practice with fun. I have mixed many methods. Now everything connects: your actions, your effort, your growth. You are not learning slowly anymore. You are building momentum. Let us continue with more verbs to strengthen your action. Move again. I move every day without stopping. Yesterday I moved step by step. I have moved forward always. Make again. I make mistakes and learn. Yesterday I made a mistake and improved. I have made many mistakes. Meet again. I meet challenges with courage. Yesterday I met a difficult moment. I have met many obstacles. Now your confidence is no longer weak. It is active. It is alive. And now let me ask you something powerful. What happens when you stop waiting and start using English now? You grow faster. You feel stronger. You become a speaker. So do not wait. Do not delay. Move, speak, act. Because every action you take today becomes your fluency tomorrow. And right now, you are already moving forward. Chapter 14. N is for now. Speak in the present moment. Now everything becomes simple again. Not past, not future, not big plans. just now, because the truth is very powerful and very easy to understand. Fluency does not live in long sentences or perfect grammar. Fluency lives in the present moment. What you see, what you feel, what you do right now, that is your English. And when you learn to speak about this moment, everything becomes natural. No pressure, no confusion, just awareness. So relax your mind, stay here with me, and let us speak about now. Let us begin with a simple and real verb: need, needed, needed. I need this moment to learn. Yesterday I needed time to practice. I have needed this chance before. Now feel that. This is your reality. Notice, noticed, noticed. I notice the room around me. Yesterday I noticed something new. I have noticed many small things. Name, named, named. I name objects around me. Yesterday I named simple things. I have named many items. Nod, nodded, nodded. I nod when I understand. Yesterday I nodded during a conversation. I have nodded many times. Negotiate, negotiated, negotiated. I negotiate simple choices in life. Yesterday I negotiated my time. I have negotiated many situations. Now something powerful is happening. You are not thinking too much. You are observing. You are speaking what you see. And that is fluency. Let us continue building this awareness. Note, noted, noted. I note important words. Yesterday I noted a useful sentence. I have noted many ideas. Navigate, navigated, navigated. I navigate my learning path. Yesterday I navigated through practice. I have navigated many challenges. Narrow, narrowed, narrowed. I narrow my focus on simple English. Yesterday I narrowed my attention. I have narrowed my goals. Nurture, nurtured, nurtured. I nurture my growth daily. Yesterday I nurtured my habit. I have nurtured my progress. Now feel this moment. You are present, you are aware, and you are speaking. Nothing complicated, just real. Let us continue with more real-life actions. Notice again with deeper meaning. I notice my breathing as I speak. Yesterday I noticed my confidence. I have noticed my improvement. Need again. I need to stay calm. Yesterday I needed patience. I have needed practice. Name again. I name my feelings. Yesterday I named my emotions. I have named many thoughts. Now your mind becomes clear, simple, focused, no noise, just awareness. Nod again. I nod to myself with belief. Yesterday I nodded with confidence. I have nodded many times. Navigate again. I navigate my thoughts in English. Yesterday I navigated my ideas. I have navigated many sentences. Now let us bring more verbs into your present moment. Notice everything around you. Your table, your phone, your voice, your breath. All of this can become English. Need again. I need nothing extra. Yesterday I needed only time. I have needed simple things. Note again. I note my progress quietly. Yesterday I noted my success. I have noted many changes. Now pause and feel this truth deeply. You do not need special situations to speak English. You only need awareness. Because everything happening around you right now is already your lesson. Let us continue. Notice your hands, your voice, your environment. Speak about it. Feel it. Live it. That is your practice. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if fluency is just speaking about what is happening right now? What if you say, I sit, I look, I think, I speak, and that is enough? Yes, that is enough. So stay present, stay aware, keep speaking about now, because the moment you live in English is the moment English becomes natural. And right now, you are already there. Chapter 15. O is for open, open your English mind. Now we reach a quiet but powerful shift: openness. Not just opening a book, not just opening a lesson, but opening your mind, your thoughts, your voice. Because the truth is simple: when your mind is closed, English feels difficult. But when your mind is open, English begins to flow naturally. So in this moment, I want you to relax, release pressure, and allow yourself to explore. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be open. Let us begin with a strong and meaningful verb. Open, opened, opened. I open my mind to new ideas. Yesterday I opened my thoughts to English. I have opened many new paths. Now feel that. Something inside you is already expanding. Offer, offered, offered. I offer my effort every day. Yesterday I offered my time to practice. I have offered my attention many times. Observe, observed, observed. I observe people when they speak. Yesterday I observed simple sentences. I have observed many patterns. Organize, organized, organized. I organize my learning clearly. Yesterday I organized my notes. I have organized many ideas. Now something deeper is happening. You are not forcing English. You are allowing it. Overcome, overcame, overcome. I overcome my fear slowly. Yesterday I overcame hesitation. I have overcome many fears. Order, ordered, ordered. I order my thoughts in simple sentences. Yesterday I ordered my ideas clearly. I have ordered my learning step by step. Now feel this. Your mind is opening, your fear is becoming smaller, and your voice is becoming stronger. Let us continue. Open again with deeper meaning. I open myself to mistakes. Yesterday I opened my heart to learning. I have opened my confidence. Observe again. I observe my progress daily. Yesterday I observed improvement. I have observed many changes. Offer again. I offer kindness to myself. Yesterday I offered patience. I have offered support to my journey. Now your English is becoming natural, because you are not blocking it anymore. You are letting it come. Let us continue with more real-life verbs. Operate, operated, operated. I operate my phone in English. Yesterday I operated my apps. I have operated many tools. Occupy, occupied, occupied. I occupy my time with learning. Yesterday I occupied my mind with practice. I have occupied many moments. Oppose, opposed, opposed. I oppose negative thoughts. Yesterday I opposed my fear. I have opposed many doubts. Own, owned, owned. I own my progress proudly. Yesterday I owned my mistakes. I have owned my journey. Now pause and feel this truth. You are not hiding anymore. You are not afraid anymore. You are opening yourself to growth. Let us continue building this openness. Open again. I open doors of opportunity. Yesterday I opened a new chapter. I have opened many possibilities. Overcome again. I overcome challenges daily. Yesterday I overcame one step. I have overcome many obstacles. Observe again. I observe my environment. Yesterday I observed small details. I have observed many things. Now everything around you becomes your teacher. A door opens, a person speaks, a moment happens, and you notice it. You use it, you speak it. Let us continue. Offer again. I offer my voice without fear. Yesterday I offered my thoughts. I have offered many ideas. Organize again. I organize my sentences simply. Yesterday I organized my speaking. I have organized many expressions. Now your English is no longer blocked. It is open. It is free. It is alive. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if your fear is just a door, and English is the key? What if all you need to do is open that door and step forward? because you can. So keep opening your mind, keep opening your voice, keep opening your life to English. Because the moment you open yourself, English opens to you, and right now, you are already opening. Chapter 16. P is for practice, the secret to fluency. Now we arrive at the secret that quietly builds everything. Practice. Not perfect practice, not long hours, not pressure. Just simple, daily, repeatable action. This is where fluency grows. Slowly, gently, but powerfully. Because every time you repeat a sentence, your brain becomes faster, your voice becomes clearer, and your fear becomes smaller. So in this moment, I want you to relax your expectations and focus on one simple truth. Practice does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be consistent. Let us begin with the most important verb. Practice, practiced, practiced. I practice daily. Yesterday I practiced a little. I have practiced many times. Now feel that. This is your foundation. This is your power. Play, played, played. I play with simple sentences. Yesterday I played with new words. I have played with many ideas. Push, pushed, pushed. I push myself to speak. Yesterday I pushed beyond my comfort. I have pushed many limits. Pull, pulled, pulled. I pull myself back when I feel distracted. Yesterday I pulled my focus again. I have pulled my attention many times. Now something important is happening. You are not forcing yourself. You are moving naturally. Prepare, prepared, prepared. I prepare for my practice daily. Yesterday I prepared simple sentences. I have prepared many times. Protect, protected, protected. I protect my learning time. Yesterday I protected my focus. I have protected my habit. Provide, provided, provided. I provide myself with time to learn. Yesterday I provided effort. I have provided consistency. Now feel this rhythm. Small actions, repeated daily, building something strong inside you. Practice again with deeper meaning. I practice without fear. Yesterday I practiced with courage. I have practiced with patience. Play again. I play with my voice. Yesterday I played with pronunciation. I have played with sounds. Now your learning becomes light, enjoyable, natural, not heavy, not stressful. Let us continue with more real-life actions. Plan, planned, planned. I plan my learning daily. Yesterday I planned my routine. I have planned many sessions. Perform, performed, performed. I perform simple speaking. Yesterday I performed a short conversation. I have performed many times. Progress, progressed, progressed. I progress step by step. Yesterday I progressed a little. I have progressed a lot. Pause, paused, paused. I paused to think clearly. Yesterday I paused before speaking. I have paused many times. Now pause for a moment and feel this. You are improving, not because you are perfect, but because you are consistent. Let us continue building your habit. Practice again. I practice, even when I feel tired. Yesterday I practiced for 5 minutes. I have practiced daily. Push again. I push my limits gently. Yesterday I pushed a little more. I have pushed my growth. Prepare again. I prepare my mind calmly. Yesterday I prepared my focus. I have prepared my journey. Now your confidence is becoming stable, not fast, but strong. Let us add more verbs to strengthen your action. Produce, produced, produced. I produce simple sentences. Yesterday I produced a short story. I have produced many ideas. Present, presented, presented. I present my thoughts clearly. Yesterday I presented my opinion. I have presented many times. Practice again. I practice small sentences. Yesterday I practiced basic verbs. I have practiced many patterns. Now everything connects. Your effort, your time, your repetition. You are not rushing. You are building. Let us continue. Pull again. I pull my attention back to English. Yesterday I pulled my focus. I have pulled myself many times. Push again. I push forward without fear. Yesterday I pushed through doubt. I have pushed through challenges. Protect again. I protect my belief. Yesterday I protected my confidence. I have protected my progress. Now take a breath and feel this truth deeply. You do not need 1 hour. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need a few minutes. Repeat it every day. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if just 5 minutes every day makes you fluent? What if 5 minutes of speaking, 5 minutes of thinking, 5 minutes of simple sentences slowly changes everything? Because it does. So keep practicing, keep repeating, keep showing up, because fluency is not built in one big moment. It is built in many small moments. And right now, you are already practicing. Chapter 17. Q is for question, ask and grow. Now something powerful opens inside you. Curiosity. Not fear, not pressure, but curiosity. Because the moment you start asking questions, your mind wakes up, your learning becomes active, your English becomes alive. You are no longer just listening, you are exploring. And this is where real growth begins. So in this moment, I want you to feel free, free to ask, free to try, free to be imperfect, because every question you ask is a step forward. Let us begin with a strong and meaningful verb. Question, questioned, questioned. I question myself to learn more. Yesterday I questioned a new idea. I have questioned many things. Now feel that. You are thinking. You are growing. Quit, quit, quit. I do not quit my journey. Yesterday I did not quit even when it was hard. I have never quit. Qualify, qualified, qualified. I qualify myself through practice. Yesterday I qualified my effort with action. I have qualified my progress. Quote, quoted, quoted. I quote simple sentences. Yesterday I quoted a useful phrase. I have quoted many examples. Now something changes inside you. You feel stronger, more active, more in control. Question again with deeper meaning. I question my limits. Yesterday I questioned my fear. I have questioned my doubts. Quit again. I do not quit when I make mistakes. Yesterday I did not quit after a mistake. I have never quit my learning. Now your mindset is becoming powerful. Not weak, not doubtful. Strong. Let us continue. Query, queried, queried. I query new words daily. Yesterday I queried a meaning. I have queried many ideas. Queue, queued, queued. I queue my tasks for practice. Yesterday I queued my learning time. I have queued many steps. Quicken, quickened, quickened. I quicken my speaking slowly. Yesterday I quickened my response. I have quickened my thinking. Now feel this. Your learning is moving faster, but still calm, still natural. Quiet, quieted, quieted. I quiet my fear before speaking. Yesterday I quieted my thoughts. I have quieted my mind many times. Question again. I question with confidence. Yesterday I questioned clearly. I have questioned without fear. Now pause for a second and feel this truth. Questions are not weakness. Questions are strength. They show that you are thinking, growing, and moving forward. Let us continue building this curiosity. Quit again with strength. I do not quit when it feels slow. Yesterday I did not quit my habit. I have never quit my journey. Qualify again. I qualify my effort through consistency. Yesterday I qualified my practice. I have qualified my growth. Quote again. I quote sentences to remember. Yesterday I quoted a simple line. I have quoted many patterns. Now your confidence is rising. Quietly, powerfully. Let us continue. Question again. I question to understand better. Yesterday I questioned my mistake. I have questioned many times. Quiet again. I quiet my doubt. Yesterday I quieted my fear. I have quieted my mind. Now everything connects. Your curiosity, your courage, your consistency. You are no longer afraid of not knowing. You are excited to discover. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if your questions are the key to your growth? What if every time you ask, you learn, and every time you learn, you grow? Because that is the truth. So keep asking, keep exploring, keep moving forward. Do not quit. Do not stop. Because your questions are building your future. And right now, you are already growing. Chapter 18. R is for rise, rise above fear. Now this is a powerful moment, because you are not just learning anymore, you are rising. Not fast, not loudly, but steadily, quietly, and strongly. And sometimes you may not even see it, but it is happening. Every sentence you speak, every word you understand, every time you try again, you rise. And today, through simple verbs, you will feel this growth inside you. No pressure, no fear, just movement upward. Let us begin with the heart of this chapter. Rise, rose, risen. I rise every day with courage. Yesterday I rose again after a mistake. I have risen many times. Now feel that. This is your truth. You fall, you learn, you rise again. Run, ran, run. I run toward my goal. Yesterday I ran with energy. I have run many times in my journey. Read, read, read. I read daily. Yesterday I read something simple. I have read many small texts. Reach, reached, reached. I reach new levels slowly. Yesterday I reached one step ahead. I have reached many milestones. Now something deeper is happening. You are not stopping anymore. You are continuing, even when it feels hard. Realize, realized, realized. I realize my progress daily. Yesterday I realized I improved. I have realized many changes. Remember, remembered, remembered. I remember simple words easily. Yesterday I remembered a sentence. I have remembered many patterns. Repeat, repeated, repeated. I repeat my practice every day. Yesterday I repeated a sentence many times. I have repeated many exercises. Now feel this flow. You are building strength quietly. Not perfect, but powerful. Rise again with deeper meaning. I rise above my fear. Yesterday I rose above doubt. I have risen above many challenges. Read again. I read with focus. Yesterday I read slowly. I have read with patience. Run again. I run past my hesitation. Yesterday I ran through fear. I have run through many obstacles. Now your confidence is not loud, but it is real. Let us continue. Repair, repaired, repaired. I repair my mistakes gently. Yesterday I repaired a sentence. I have repaired many errors. Reflect, reflected, reflected. I reflect on my progress. Yesterday I reflected on my learning. I have reflected many times. Respond, responded, responded. I respond in simple English. Yesterday I responded to a question. I have responded many times. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth. You are rising. Even if you do not see it yet, every small effort is lifting you. Let us continue building your growth. Rebuild, rebuilt, rebuilt. I rebuild my confidence daily. Yesterday I rebuilt my courage. I have rebuilt myself many times. Regain, regained, regained. I regain my focus quickly. Yesterday I regained my energy. I have regained my strength. Resist, resisted, resisted. I resist negative thoughts. Yesterday I resisted fear. I have resisted many doubts. Now your journey becomes clear. You fall, you rise, you repeat. That is your power. Let us continue. Repeat again. I repeat until I feel comfortable. Yesterday I repeated many times. I have repeated often. Remember again. I remember my progress. Yesterday I remembered my effort. I have remembered my growth. Reach again. I reach forward every day. Yesterday I reached further. I have reached many levels. And the sign Marba. Now everything connects. Your effort, your courage, your repetition. You are not stuck anymore. You are rising. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you feel it? Even if it is small, even if it is slow, you are rising. So keep reading, keep repeating, keep moving, keep rising. Because every time you try again, you go higher. And right now, you are already rising. Chapter 19. S is for speak. Your voice matters. Now this is the turning point. The moment where everything becomes real. Not just learning, not just thinking, but speaking. Because your voice is not something you will get in the future. Your voice is already inside you. It has always been there. You just needed the courage to use it. And today, you will feel that courage. Not perfectly, not loudly, but honestly. So take a breath, relax, and let your voice come out through simple verbs. Let us begin with the most important verb. Speak, spoke, spoken. I speak slowly and clearly. Yesterday I spoke a little with confidence. I have spoken many times. Now feel that. You are already a speaker. Say, said, said. I say simple sentences. Yesterday I said a few words. I have said many things before. See, saw, seen. I see my progress now. Yesterday I saw improvement. I have seen many changes. Start, started, started. I start speaking without fear. Yesterday I started a conversation. I have started many times. Stop, stopped, stopped. I stop overthinking. Yesterday I stopped my fear. I have stopped many doubts. Now something powerful is happening. You are not silent anymore. You are expressing yourself. Study, studied, studied. I study with focus. Yesterday I studied simple verbs. I have studied many lessons. Smile, smiled, smiled. I smile while I speak. Yesterday I smiled during practice. I have smiled many times. Share, shared, shared. I share my thoughts openly. Yesterday I shared something small. I have shared many ideas. Now feel this. Your voice is becoming stronger with every sentence. Speak again with deeper meaning. I speak with belief. Yesterday I spoke with courage. I have spoken with confidence. Say again. I say what I feel. Yesterday I said my opinion. I have said many things. See again. I see myself as a speaker. Yesterday I saw my growth. I have seen my progress. Now your fear is slowly disappearing, and your confidence is quietly growing. Let us continue. Seek, sought, sought. I seek improvement every day. Yesterday I sought new knowledge. I have sought many answers. Send, send, sent. I send my message clearly. Yesterday I sent a simple idea. I have sent many thoughts. Show, showed, shown. I show my effort through action. Yesterday I showed my progress. I have shown my ability. Now your English is not hidden anymore. It is visible. It is alive. It is yours. Let us continue building your voice. Speak again. I speak even when I feel unsure. Yesterday I spoke without stopping. I have spoken many times. Share again. I share my story. Yesterday I shared my experience. I have shared many moments. Smile again. I smile with confidence. Yesterday I smiled at my progress. I have smiled many times. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth. Your voice matters. Not because it is perfect, but because it is yours. Let us continue. Start again. I start without fear. Yesterday I started quickly. I have started many times. Stop again. I stop negative thoughts. Yesterday I stopped doubting myself. I have stopped many fears. Study again. I study with calmness. Yesterday I studied with focus. I have studied regularly. Now everything connects. Your voice, your confidence, your identity. You are not silent anymore. You are speaking. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you hear your voice inside you right now? That small voice that wants to speak, that wants to express, that wants to be heard? That is your real voice. So use it. Speak, share, smile, start. Because the moment you use your voice is the moment you become free. And remember this, your voice is already inside you. You just need to use it. Chapter 20. T is for transform. You are changing. Now this is the moment where everything comes together. Not just words, not just practice, but transformation. You are not the same person who started this journey. At the beginning, maybe there was fear, hesitation, silence. But now, there is movement, there is voice, there is confidence growing inside you. And this change did not happen in one big moment. It happened in many small steps. And today, you will feel this transformation clearly through simple, powerful verbs. So stay calm, stay present, and let yourself see how far you have come. Let us begin with a strong and meaningful verb. Take, took, taken. I take action every day. Yesterday I took a step forward. I have taken many steps. Now feel that. This is your journey. Tell, told, told. I tell my story in English. Yesterday I told a simple sentence. I have told many ideas. Think, thought, thought. I think in English now. Yesterday I thought a little. I have thought many times. Try, tried, tried. I try without fear. Yesterday I tried again. I have tried many times. Now something powerful is happening. You are not the same learner anymore. You are becoming a speaker. Travel, traveled, traveled. I travel through learning every day. Yesterday I traveled one step forward. I have traveled far in my journey. Teach, taught, taught. I teach myself daily. Yesterday I taught my mind something new. I have taught myself many lessons. Trust, trusted, trusted. I trust myself now. Yesterday I trusted my voice. I have trusted my journey. Now pause and feel this truth deeply. You are changing. Not suddenly, but steadily. And that is real transformation to self-trade. Let us continue building this feeling. Transform, transformed, transformed. I transform my fear into confidence. Yesterday I transformed my doubt into action. I have transformed my mindset. Train, trained, trained. I train my mind every day. Yesterday I trained my speaking. I have trained many habits. Try again. I try even when it feels hard. Yesterday I tried with courage. I have tried many times. Think again. I think clearly now. Yesterday I thought more confidently. I have thought in English often. Now your identity feels different, stronger, clearer. Let us continue. Talk, talked, talked. I talk in English daily. Yesterday I talked a little. I have talked many times. Turn, turned, turned. I turn my fear into action. Yesterday I turned my doubt into learning. I have turned many moments into progress. Test, tested, tested. I test myself daily. Yesterday I tested my knowledge. I have tested many skills. Now feel this. You are not afraid anymore. You are active. You are moving. You are transforming. Let us continue. Touch, touched, touched. I touch new ideas every day. Yesterday I touched a new level. I have touched many improvements. Track, tracked, tracked. I track my progress daily. Yesterday I tracked my learning. I have tracked my journey. Try again. I try with patience. Yesterday I tried with focus. I have tried consistently. Now everything connects. Your actions, your thoughts, your voice, your identity. You are no longer the person who was afraid to speak. You are someone who speaks, who tries, who continues. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you feel this change inside you? Even if it is small, even if it is quiet, it is real. Because you are not the same person who started, you are transforming. So keep taking action, keep trying, keep trusting yourself. Because every sentence you speak today is shaping the person you are becoming tomorrow. And right now, you are already changing. Chapter 21. You is for use. Use what you know. Now everything becomes very clear. You already have enough. Not perfect English, not big vocabulary, but enough to start speaking. And this chapter is about one simple truth. Stop collecting words and start using them. Because words only become powerful when you use them. And right now, you have many words inside you. You have heard them, you have seen them, you have practiced them. Now it is time to bring them out. So stay calm, stay confident, and let us move into action. Let us begin with the most important verb. Use, use, used. I use simple English every day. Yesterday I used simple English to speak. I have used English many times. Now feel that. You are already using the language. Understand, understood, understood. I understand this clearly. Yesterday I understood a little. I have understood more now. Update, updated, updated. I update my knowledge daily. Yesterday I updated my notes. I have updated my learning many times. Unite, united, united. I unite words into sentences. Yesterday I united ideas together. I have united many thoughts. Unlock, unlocked, unlocked. I unlock my confidence slowly. Yesterday I unlocked my voice. I have unlocked many abilities. Now something powerful is happening. You are not waiting anymore. You are using what you have. Use again with deeper meaning. I use my voice without fear. Yesterday I used simple sentences. I have used my courage. Understand again. I understand my progress. Yesterday I understood my mistake. I have understood my growth. Now your learning becomes real, active, alive. Let us continue. Utilize, utilized, utilized. I utilize my time wisely. Yesterday I utilized my 5 minutes. I have utilized many moments. Upgrade, upgraded, upgraded. I upgrade my skills slowly. Yesterday I upgraded my speaking. I have upgraded my confidence. Uncover, uncovered, uncovered. I uncover my hidden ability. Yesterday I uncovered a new strength. I have uncovered many talents. Now feel this. English is not outside you. It is inside you. You are simply unlocking it. Let us continue building your action. Use again. I use what I know today. Yesterday I used my basic words. I have used my knowledge. Understand again. I understand more every day. Yesterday I understood a new idea. I have understood many concepts. Unite again. I unite my thoughts in English. Yesterday I united my effort with action. I have united my learning with life. Now your confidence grows quietly, naturally. Let us continue. Uphold, upheld, upheld. I uphold my habit daily. Yesterday I upheld my routine. I have upheld my discipline. Urge, urged, urged. I urge myself to speak. Yesterday I urged my mind to try. I have urged myself many times. Undertake, undertook, undertaken. I undertake this journey seriously. Yesterday I undertook a new step. I have undertaken many efforts. Now pause and feel this truth deeply. You do not need more knowledge. You need more action. Let us continue. Use again. I use English in my daily life. Yesterday I used it in small moments. I have used it many times. Understand again. I understand myself better now. Yesterday I understood my fear. I have understood my strength. Unlock again. I unlock new confidence daily. Yesterday I unlocked a new level. I have unlocked many doors. Now everything connects. Your words, your thoughts, your actions. You are no longer preparing, you are doing. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if you already have enough English to start speaking today? What if everything you need is already inside you? Because it is. So use your words, use your voice, use your courage. Because the moment you start using what you know, is the moment you start becoming fluent. And right now, you are already using it. Chapter 22. V is for voice. Find your real voice. Now this becomes deeply personal. Your voice. Not a perfect voice, not a native voice, but your voice. Because English is not about copying someone else. It is about expressing who you are, your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas. And the moment you accept your voice, everything becomes easier. You stop hiding, you stop waiting, and you start speaking. So in this moment, relax, let go of pressure, and allow your real voice to come out. Let us begin with a powerful verb. Value, valued, valued. I value my voice. Yesterday I valued my effort. I have valued my journey. Now feel that. Your voice matters. It always did. Visit, visited, visited. I visit new ideas every day. Yesterday I visited a new topic. I have visited many lessons. View, viewed, viewed. I view my progress positively. Yesterday I viewed my mistakes as learning. I have viewed my journey with pride. Verify, verified, verified. I verify my understanding slowly. Yesterday I verified a simple idea. I have verified many concepts. Voice, voiced, voiced. I voice my thoughts clearly. Yesterday I voiced something small. I have voiced many ideas. Now something powerful is happening. You are not silent anymore. You are expressing yourself with confidence. Let us continue. Value again with deeper meaning. I value my growth. Yesterday I valued my small progress. I have valued my consistency. Voice again. I voice my feelings honestly. Yesterday I voiced my opinion. I have voiced my story. View again. I view myself as a speaker. Yesterday I viewed my success. I have viewed my change. Now your identity becomes stronger, more real, more confident. Let us continue. Venture, ventured, ventured. I venture into speaking daily. Yesterday I ventured into a new conversation. I have ventured many times. Vary, varied, varied. I vary my practice methods. Yesterday I varied my routine. I have varied my learning. Visualize, visualized, visualized. I visualize my success. Yesterday I visualized my confidence. I have visualized many goals. Now feel this. Your voice is not weak. It is growing every day. Let us continue building more strength. Validate, validated, validated. I validate my effort. Yesterday I validated my progress. I have validated my journey. Value again. I value my courage. Yesterday I valued my voice. I have valued my improvement. Voice again. I voice my ideas freely. Yesterday I voiced my thoughts without fear. I have voiced many opinions. Now pause for a second and feel this truth deeply. Your English does not need to be perfect. It needs to be yours. Let us continue. View again. I view mistakes as growth. Yesterday I viewed my error as learning. I have viewed many mistakes. Verify again. I verify my sentences calmly. Yesterday I verified my understanding. I have verified my progress. Visit again. I visit my practice daily. Yesterday I visited my learning space. I have visited many lessons. Now everything connects. Your voice, your identity, your confidence. You are not copying anymore. You are expressing. Let us continue. Venture again. I venture beyond my fear. Yesterday I ventured outside my comfort zone. I have ventured many times. Visualize again. I visualize my fluent self. Yesterday I visualized my success. I have visualized many possibilities. Now your voice feels natural, not forced, not fake, real. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you hear your real voice inside you? That simple voice that speaks slowly, that makes small mistakes, but that is honest. That is your true voice. So use it. Speak with it. Grow with it. Because your English does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be yours. And right now, your voice is already there. Chapter 23. W is for work. Build daily strength. Now we step into something strong, something steady. Work. Not hard work that makes you tired, but smart, simple, daily effort that makes you stronger. Because real progress is not loud, it is quiet. It grows when you show up every day, even for a few minutes. And today, you will feel how small actions create big change. So stay calm, stay focused, and let your English become part of your daily work. Let us begin with the core verb, work, worked, worked. I work on my English every day. Yesterday I worked a little with focus. I have worked every day. Now feel that. This is your strength. Not one big effort, but many small efforts. Walk, walked, walked. I walk while thinking in English. Yesterday I walked, and repeated sentences. I have walked many times while learning. Watch, watched, watched. I watch simple English videos. Yesterday I watched a short lesson. I have watched many useful clips. Wait, waited, waited. I do not wait for perfect English. Yesterday I waited too long, but I started again. I have waited before, but now I act. Wanted. I want to improve every day. Yesterday I wanted to speak more. I have wanted this for a long time. Won. I win small victories daily. Yesterday I won a moment of confidence. I have won many small battles. Written. I write simple sentences. Yesterday I wrote something small. I have written many sentences. Now something powerful is happening. Your daily effort is becoming your strength. Work again with deeper meaning. I work with patience. Yesterday I worked with calm focus. I have worked with consistency. Write again. I write what I feel. Yesterday I wrote about my day. I have written many ideas. Watch again. I watch carefully and learn. Yesterday I watched with attention. I have watched many examples. Now your routine becomes meaningful. Not boring, not heavy, but useful. Let us continue. Woken. I wake up with purpose. Yesterday I woke early to practice. I have woken many times with motivation. Washed. I wash my hands and think in English. Yesterday I washed, and repeated words. I have washed many times. Work again. I work step by step. Yesterday I worked slowly. I have worked consistently. Now feel this. You are building strength without stress. Let us continue. Wade. I weigh my progress honestly. Yesterday I weighed my improvement. I have weighed my effort. Welcomed. I welcome new words daily. Yesterday I welcomed a new idea. I have welcomed many lessons. Whispered. I whisper sentences to practice. Yesterday I whispered my thoughts. I have whispered many times. Now your English becomes part of your daily rhythm, natural and easy. Let us continue. Work again. I work without fear. Yesterday I worked with courage. I have worked through challenges. Write again. I write again and again. Yesterday I wrote slowly. I have written regularly. Watch again. I watch and repeat. Yesterday I watched and learned. I have watched and improved. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. You are not behind. You are building. Every small action is making you stronger. Let us continue. Win again. I win by showing up daily. Yesterday I won by trying. I have won by not stopping. Want again. I want to grow every day. Yesterday I wanted to improve. I have wanted this deeply. Wait again. I do not wait anymore. Yesterday I waited less. I have waited enough. Now everything connects. Your effort, your habit, your growth. You are not hoping for change, you are creating it. And now let me ask you something powerful. What happens when small effort becomes your daily habit? You become stronger. You become faster. You become confident. So keep working, keep writing, keep watching, keep moving forward, because every small effort you make today becomes your strength tomorrow. And right now, you are already building it. Chapter 24. X is for explore. Go beyond fear. Now we enter a creative space. A space where you do not follow, you explore. Because real growth does not happen when you stay comfortable. It happens when you step a little outside, when you try something new, when you allow yourself to feel curious again. And even though the letter X feels rare, today we make it powerful. We turn it into exploration, expansion, and expression. So relax your mind, open your thoughts, and let us explore English together. Let us begin with a strong and exciting verb. Explore, explored. I explore new words every day. Yesterday I explored something new. I have explored many ideas. Now feel that. This is your journey. Expand, expanded, expanded. I expand my thinking slowly. Yesterday I expanded my limits. I have expanded my comfort zone. Explain, explained, explained. I explain my thoughts clearly. Yesterday I explained something simple. I have explained many ideas. Now something changes inside you. You are not afraid of new things anymore. You are curious. You are open. You are exploring. Let us continue. Explore again with deeper meaning. I explore my own voice. Yesterday I explored new sentences. I have explored many possibilities. Expand again. I expand my confidence daily. Yesterday I expanded my speaking. I have expanded my ability. Express, expressed, expressed. I express my ideas freely. Yesterday I expressed my thoughts. I have expressed many feelings. Now your English becomes creative, not limited, not fixed. Let us continue. Experiment, experimented, experimented. I experiment with new sentences. Yesterday I experimented with words. I have experimented many times. Experience, experienced, experienced. I experience English daily. Yesterday I experienced a new level. I have experienced many changes. Extend, extended, extended. I extend my learning every day. Yesterday I extended my practice. I have extended my effort. Now feel this. You are not afraid to try anymore. That is your power. Let us continue building your curiosity. Explore again. I explore beyond my comfort. Yesterday I explored something difficult. I have explored many challenges. Expand again. I expand my voice slowly. Yesterday I expanded my thinking. I have expanded my confidence. Explain again. I explain my learning to myself. Yesterday I explained a concept. I have explained many ideas. Now pause for a second and feel this truth deeply. Growth does not come from staying safe. Growth comes from trying something new. Let us continue. Experiment again. I experiment without fear. Yesterday I experimented with speaking. I have experimented many times. Experience again. I experience learning with joy. Yesterday I experienced progress. I have experienced many improvements. Extend again. I extend my effort daily. Yesterday I extended my focus. I have expanded my journey. Now your mindset is changing. You are no longer afraid of mistakes. You are excited to explore. Let us continue. Explore again. I explore my limits. Yesterday I explored my ability. I have explored many levels. Expand again. I expand my understanding. Yesterday I expanded my knowledge. I have expanded my skills. Now everything connects. Curiosity, courage, action. You are not waiting for perfect conditions. You are creating new experiences. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if your growth starts where your comfort ends? What if every time you feel a little uncomfortable, you are actually moving forward? Because you are. So keep exploring, keep expanding, keep trying new things, because every step you take beyond fear becomes your strength. And right now, you are already exploring. Chapter 25. Why is for you. This is your story. Now everything comes back to one simple, powerful truth. You. Not the teacher, not the video, not the lesson. You. Because this journey was never about perfect English. It was always about your growth, your voice, your life. And in this moment, I want you to feel that deeply. Every word you learned, Every sentence you tried, every mistake you made, it all belongs to you. This is your story. So relax your mind, connect with yourself, and let your English become personal. Let us begin with a meaningful verb. Yearn, yearned, yearned. I yearn to speak confidently. Yesterday I yearned to improve more. I have yearned for this change. Now feel that this desire inside you is real. Yell, yelled, yelled. I do not yell at my mistakes. Yesterday I yelled in excitement. I have yelled many times with energy. Yield, yielded, yielded. I yield to learning with patience. Yesterday I yielded to growth. I have yielded to this journey. Now something deeper is happening. This is no longer just language. This is your identity. You grow, you feel, you express. Let us continue. Learn, learned, learned. I learned for me. Yesterday I learned for myself. I have learned from my life. Now feel that this is not for anyone else. This is for you. Let us continue building your story. You act, you move, you change. Yes, yes, yes. You are doing it. Let us bring more verbs into your life. You live your day, you speak your thoughts, you build your voice. Yesterday you tried, you spoke, you learned. You have grown, you have changed, you have become stronger. Let us go deeper. You create your future, you choose your path, you follow your dream. Yesterday you chose courage, you followed your effort. You created something new, you have created your progress. You have followed your journey. Now feel this. This is your story, not anyone else's. Let us continue. You build your confidence. You break your fear. You become a speaker. Yesterday you built a small sentence. You broke your silence. You became stronger. You have built your voice. You have broken many doubts. You have become someone new. Now your identity is clear. You are not a beginner anymore. You are a learner, a speaker, a growing person. Let us continue. You start your day with purpose. You speak without fear. You share your ideas. Yesterday you started with courage. You spoke a little. You shared something small. You have started many times. You have spoken many sentences. You have shared your voice. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. This is not my story. This is your story. Let us continue. You think in English. You feel in English. You express yourself. Yesterday you thought clearly. You felt confident. You expressed your idea. You have thought many times. You have felt this growth. You have expressed your voice. Now everything connects. Your actions, your emotions, your identity. This is your journey, your effort, your transformation. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you see yourself in this story? Can you feel your growth, your courage, your progress? Because this is you. So keep going, keep believing, keep speaking, because every step you take is writing your story. And right now, your story is already becoming powerful. Chapter 26. Z is for zero fear. Speak without fear. Now we arrive at a powerful ending and a powerful beginning. Zero fear does not mean fear never comes. It means fear does not stop you anymore. Because you have spoken, you have tried, you have grown. And now, something inside you is stronger than fear. Your voice, your courage, your habit. So in this moment, let go of pressure, let go of doubt, and feel this truth. You can speak. Let us begin with the most important verb. Speak, spoke, spoken. I speak without fear. Yesterday I spoke with courage. I have spoken many times. Now feel that your voice is real. It is already there. Move, moved, moved. I move forward without stopping. Yesterday I moved with confidence. I have moved beyond fear. Grow, grew, grown. I grow stronger every day. Yesterday I grew a little. I have grown a lot. Now something changes deeply. Fear becomes smaller, and action becomes bigger. Zoom, zoomed, zoomed. I zoom into my practice with energy. Yesterday, I zoomed into a new idea. I have zoomed through many lessons. Zip, zipped, zipped. I zip my doubts away. Yesterday, I zipped my fear. I have zipped negative thoughts. Zone, zoned, zoned. I zone into my learning. Yesterday, I zoned into speaking. I have zoned into many moments. Now feel this. Your mind is focused. Your voice is active. Your fear is fading. Let us continue building your strength. Speak again with deeper meaning. I speak even when I feel nervous. Yesterday, I spoke without stopping. I have spoken again and again. Move again. I move through challenges. Yesterday, I moved past hesitation. I have moved beyond limits. Grow again. I grow with every sentence. Yesterday, I grew with effort. I have grown with practice. Now your confidence becomes real. Not perfect, but strong. Let us continue. Start, started, started. I start without waiting. Yesterday I started quickly. I have started many times. Stop, stopped, stopped. I stop overthinking. Yesterday I stopped my doubt. I have stopped my fear many times. Try, tried, tried. I try without fear. Yesterday I tried again. I have tried many times. Now pause for a second and feel this truth deeply. Fear is natural, but it is not permanent. It disappears when you act. Let us continue. Speak again. I speak slowly but clearly. Yesterday I spoke with effort. I have spoken with confidence. Move again. I move step by step. Yesterday I moved forward. I have moved many times. Grow again. I grow with patience. Yesterday I grew a little. I have grown over time. Now everything connects. Your voice, your courage, your action. You are not silent anymore. You are not stuck anymore. Let us continue. Start again. I start even when I feel unsure. Yesterday I started despite fear. I have started many times. Try again. I try with belief. Yesterday I tried with courage. I have tried again and again. Now your journey becomes clear. You feel fear, but you speak anyway. You feel doubt, but you move anyway. That is zero fear. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if fear disappears the moment you start speaking? What if the only thing you need to do is begin? Because you can. So speak, move, grow, try, start. Because every time you act, fear becomes weaker. And right now, you are already speaking without fear. Chapter 27. From words to sentences. Everything connects. Now everything comes together in a simple, powerful way. Words connect, actions connect, and suddenly you are not speaking single verbs anymore. You are speaking full sentences. This is where English becomes natural. Not one word at a time, but a flow of actions that describe your life. And the truth is very exciting. You can already do this. You already have the words. You already know the actions. You only need to connect them. So relax, stay with me, and let your sentences grow naturally. Let us begin with a basic, but powerful flow. Wake, woke, woken. Eat, ate, eaten. Go, went, gone. Learn, learned, learned. Speak, spoke, spoken. I wake up, I eat my food. I go to my place. I learn something new. I speak a little English. Yesterday I woke up early. I ate quickly. I went out. I learned a small lesson. I spoke a few sentences. I have woken up. I have eaten. I have gone. I have learned. I have spoken many times. Now feel that. This is not difficult. This is your life. Now we build more connections. Started. I start my day with a plan. I take my notebook. I write simple words. I read them slowly. And I repeat them. Yesterday I started with energy. I took my book. I wrote a few lines. I read clearly. And I repeated many times. I have started many days like this. Now you see, verbs are connecting into real communication. Let us continue with more actions. Walk, walked. Talk, talked. Listen, listened. Think, thought. I walk outside. I talk to myself. I listen to sounds. And I think in English. Yesterday I walked in the evening. I talked softly. I listened carefully. And I thought a little. I have walked. I have talked. I have listened. I have thought many times. Now something powerful is happening. Your sentences are becoming longer, smoother, more natural. Not perfect, but real. Let us continue building flow. Make, made. Try, tried. Improve, improved. I make small sentences. I try again and again. And I improve slowly. Yesterday I made a few sentences. I tried without fear. And I improved a little. I have made progress. I have tried many times. I have improved a lot. Now feel this. You are not stuck on one word anymore. You are moving through sentences. Let us continue. Meet, met. Smile, smiled. Share, shared. I meet someone new, I smile with confidence, and I share my thoughts. Yesterday I met a friend. I smiled a little, and I shared a simple idea. I have met people. I have smiled often. I have shared many ideas. Now your English becomes alive, connected, flowing. Let us continue with more verbs. Plan, planned. Practice, practiced. Speak again, spoke again, spoken again. I plan my day, I practice my English, and I speak without fear. Yesterday I planned my routine. I practiced for a few minutes, and I spoke slowly. I have planned many days. I have practiced regularly. I have spoken many times. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. You are not learning separate words anymore. You are building real communication. Let us continue. Look, looked. Notice, noticed. Describe, described. I look around. I notice small things, and I describe them in English. Yesterday I looked carefully. I noticed something new, and I described it simply. I have looked, I have noticed, I have described many times. Now everything connects. Your actions, your thoughts, your sentences. And now let me ask you something powerful. What if you can already speak full sentences right now? What if all you need to do is connect simple verbs like this? Because you can. So keep connecting, keep speaking, keep flowing. Because the moment your words connect, your confidence grows. And right now, you are already speaking in full sentences. Chapter 28. Speak your daily life. Real English power. Now everything becomes real simple and powerful. Your daily life. Not a lesson, not a test, not a book, just your day. Because your life is your English classroom. Every action you do is a sentence. Every moment you live is practice. And the truth is exciting. You already know how to speak your day. You just need to say it. So relax, stay present, and let your life turn into English. Let us begin with a simple flow of your day. Wake, woken. Wash, washed. Eat, ate, eaten. Go, went, gone. Talk, talked, talked. Come, came, come. I wake up in the morning, I wash my face, I eat my food, I go outside, I talk to people, and I come back home. Yesterday I woke up early, I washed quickly, I ate breakfast, I went out, I talked a little, and I came back. I have woken up, I have washed, I have eaten, I have gone out, I have talked, I have come back many times. Now feel that. This is your life, and you are already speaking it. Now we build more detail into your day. Start, started, started. I start my day with energy. Yesterday I started calmly. I have started many days like this. Make, made, made. I make my bed, I make my plan. Yesterday I made a small plan. I have made many plans. Take, took, taken. I take my phone, I take my time. Yesterday I took a break. I have taken many steps. Now your day becomes alive in English. Walk, walked, walked. I walk outside and think. Yesterday I walked with focus. I have walked many times. See, saw, seen. I see people and places. Yesterday I saw something new. I have seen many things. Meet, met, met. I meet someone and smile. Yesterday I met a friend. I have met many people. Now feel this flow. You are not translating, you are living. Let us continue. Work, worked, worked. I work on my tasks. Yesterday I worked a little. I have worked many times. Study, studied, studied. I study simple English. Yesterday I studied a few verbs. I have studied many lessons. Write, wrote, written. I write small sentences. Yesterday I wrote something simple. I have written many lines. Now your English becomes part of your routine. Not extra, not difficult. Just natural. Let us continue. Listen, listened, listened. I listen to English daily. Yesterday I listened carefully. I have listened many times. Speak, spoke, spoken. I speak slowly and clearly. Yesterday I spoke a little. I have spoken many sentences. Repeat, repeated, repeated. I repeat what I learn. Yesterday I repeated a few lines. I have repeated many times. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. You are already living English. Let us continue. Eat again with feeling. I eat with awareness. Yesterday I ate slowly. I have eaten many meals. Drink, drank, drunk. I drink water and think. Yesterday I drank tea. I have drunk many times. Rest, rested, rested. I rest when I feel tired. Yesterday I rested a little. I have rested many times. Now your day feels complete. Simple but powerful. Every action is English. Every moment is practice. Let us continue. Watch, watched, watched. I watched something simple. Yesterday I watched a short video. I have watched many lessons. Think, thought, thought. I think in English. Yesterday I thought a little. I have thought many times. Sleep, slept, slept. I sleep peacefully at night. Yesterday I slept well. I have slept many nights. Now everything connects. Your morning, your afternoon, your evening, all in English. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you see it? Your life is your English classroom. You do not need anything extra. You already have everything. So keep describing your day. Keep speaking your actions. Keep living your English. Because the moment your life becomes English, your fluency becomes real. And right now, you are already living it. Chapter 29. The moment you realize you can speak. Now this is the moment, the one you have been moving toward from the very beginning. Not a big, dramatic moment, but a quiet, powerful realization. Someone asks you something, and you answer. No translation, no long thinking, just a simple, natural response. And suddenly you feel it. You can speak. This is not a dream anymore. This is real. And I want you to feel that moment right now. Let us begin with the heart of this realization. Speak, spoke, spoken. I speak clearly. Yesterday I spoke a little. I have spoken many times. Now feel that. This is your voice. This is your truth. Say, said, said. I say what I think. Yesterday I said a simple sentence. I have said many things. Answer, answered, answered. I answer without fear. Yesterday I answered quickly. I have answered many questions. Now imagine this moment. Someone looks at you and asks a simple question. You listen, you understand, and you respond. Listen, listened, listened. I listen carefully. Yesterday I listened with focus. I have listened many times. Understand, understood, understood. I understand the question. Yesterday I understood clearly. I have understood many things. Respond, responded, responded. I respond naturally. Yesterday I responded with confidence. I have responded many times. Now something powerful happens. You do not stop. You do not freeze. You continue. Think, thought, thought. I think in English. Yesterday I thought a little. I have thought many times. Speak again. I speak without fear. Yesterday I spoke with courage. I have spoken again and again. Now feel this. This is not practice anymore. This is real communication. Let us continue building this moment. Smile, smiled, smiled. I smile while I speak. Yesterday I smiled with confidence. I have smiled many times. Share, shared, shared. I share my thoughts openly. Yesterday I shared something small. I have shared many ideas. Continue, continued, continued. I continue speaking. Yesterday I continued without stopping. I have continued many times. Now everything connects. All the chapters, all the verbs, all the practice. It leads to this one moment. Let us continue. Start, started, started. I start my sentence easily. Yesterday I started without fear. I have started many conversations. Stop, stopped, stopped. I stop overthinking. Yesterday I stopped my doubt. I have stopped many fears. Try, tried, tried. I try with confidence. Yesterday I tried again. I have tried many times. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. You are not the same person anymore. You are someone who can speak. Let us continue. Speak again. I speak freely now. Yesterday I spoke naturally. I have spoken with confidence. Answer again. I answer without hesitation. Yesterday I answered smoothly. I have answered many times. Understand again. I understand more now. Yesterday I understood quickly. I have understood deeply. Now your confidence becomes real. Not imagined, not forced, real. And now let me ask you something powerful. Can you see this moment? Can you feel it? That moment when you speak without fear, when you answer naturally, when you realize, I can do this. Because that moment is closer than you think. So be proud, be calm, be confident. Because you have done something powerful. You have moved from silence to voice. And right now, you are already speaking. Chapter 30. Your new life. You live in English. Now this is not an ending. This is your beginning. A quiet, powerful beginning, where everything you practiced becomes your life. You wake up, and you do not feel like a learner anymore. You feel like a speaker. You think in English. You speak naturally, you understand more, and most importantly, you trust yourself. This is your new identity. Not perfect, not finished, but real and alive. You are not learning English anymore. You are living in English. Let us begin with a simple truth that now feels natural. Live, lived, lived. I live in English every day. Yesterday I lived my day with confidence. I have lived many moments in English. Now feel that. This is your life. Think, thought, thought. I think in English without fear. Yesterday I thought clearly. I have thought many times. Speak, spoke, spoken. I speak naturally now. Yesterday I spoke with ease. I have spoken many sentences. Understand, understood, understood. I understand more every day. Yesterday I understood quickly. I have understood deeply. Now everything connects. Your thoughts, your actions, your voice. Let us continue. Wake, woke, woken. I wake up with purpose. Yesterday I woke with energy. I have woken with motivation. Start, started, started. I start my day in English. Yesterday I started calmly. I have started many days. Move, moved, moved. I move through my day with confidence. Yesterday I moved without fear. I have moved forward always. Now your life flows in English naturally, quietly, beautifully. Let us continue. Talk, talk, talked. I talk to myself in English. Yesterday I talked freely. I have talked many times. Listen, listen, listened. I listened carefully. Yesterday I listened with focus. I have listened often. Respond, responded, responded. I respond without hesitation. Yesterday I responded smoothly. I have responded many times. Now feel this. You are not translating anymore. You are living. Let us continue building your new life. Work, worked, worked. I work on my goals daily. Yesterday I worked with focus. I have worked consistently. Create, created, created. I create my own sentences. Yesterday I created something new. I have created many ideas. Share, shared, shared. I share my thoughts openly. Yesterday I shared something meaningful. I have shared many ideas. Now your English becomes part of who you are, not something separate. Let us continue. Walk, walked, walked. I walk and think in English. Yesterday I walked with awareness. I have walked many times. Eat, ate, eaten. I eat and describe my actions. Yesterday I ate with awareness. I have eaten many meals. Write, wrote, written. I write my thoughts clearly. Yesterday I wrote something simple. I have written many sentences. Now everything connects into one life, one flow, one identity. Let us continue. Try, tried, tried. I try new things daily. Yesterday I tried with courage. I have tried many times. Grow, grew, grown. I grow stronger every day. Yesterday I grew a little. I have grown a lot. Trust, trusted, trusted. I trust myself now. Yesterday I trusted my voice. I have trusted my journey. Now pause for a moment and feel this truth deeply. You are not the same person who started. You have changed. You have grown. You have become someone who speaks. Let us continue. Use, used, used. I use English in my life. Yesterday I used it in real moments. I have used it many times. Connect, connected, connected. I connect words with life. Yesterday I connected ideas. I have connected many thoughts. Continue, continued, continued. I continue my journey daily. Yesterday I continued without fear. I have continued always. Now everything becomes clear. This is your life now. Not perfect, but real. Not fast, but steady. Not forced, but natural. And now let me tell you something powerful. You are not learning English anymore. You are living in English. And this is not the end. This is your beginning. So keep living, keep speaking, keep growing. Because your journey does not stop here. It moves forward every day, with every word, with every sentence. And right now, your new life has already started.